Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. We made it all.
We did. My car was a little askew.
Yeah, we're going to fix this right now.
Askew, I like that word.
Yes.
It's a little miss. It's Friday, everyone. Hello, February 21st. I'm here with Alan Lindsay. I'm Tori Brandon. He's in New York, where he's only sitting down with the one, the only, Ben Affleck. We will have that interview next week. Let's get right to it. Okay, have you all heard about this Idaho mom named Lori Vallow? She was finally arrested yesterday in Hawaii, and she's being held on a $5 million bond. Authorities have been trying to figure out what's happened to her 2 children. So nobody has seen 17-year-old Tylee Ryan or 7-year-old Joshua J.J. Vallow since September 23rd. Vallow is facing 2 counts of felony desertion of a child and misdemeanor charges of obstructing officers. I don't know why, but she had until the end of January to turn the children over to authorities, but failed to do so. All while she's been vacationing in Hawaii. The children's aunt spoke to CBS this morning about Vallow's arrest. Let's take a look.
I want to know where JJ and Tylee are. I also feel confident that these charges could stick and she could potentially go away for a long time.
If you didn't know this also, she found someone in Hawaii who got married in Hawaii while this was all happening. Her children are missing. Her brother killed her ex-boyfriend. Her brother's dead, her ex-husband's dead. This is the new husband. His ex is also dead. So everyone around them seems to disappear, including, very nerve-wrackingly, the kids.
And I don't understand how she's chilling in Hawaii on vacation.
What is going on?
The biggest thing to me is that her kids are missing. They've been missing for 5 months, and one of her kids has special needs, the adopted one named Joshua. So it just really seems like she seems very guilty, and the only thing they can pin on her is that she's basically obstructing the police because they can't find the bodies. But why did the police allow her to have 5 months to even vacation?
I don't understand.
There had to be something. I mean, the kids were missing for a while. The family members were calling people, the school was looking for them. Like,
who gives them till January?
You know, I'm sitting between the 2 people that know politics better than almost anybody I know, people that know the law better than anybody I know, and I just don't get it. It's like somebody could get caught smoking a joint, be on parole, and have to go and test every week for every Thursday, you know, for 2 years.
Totally.
And somebody else can kill somebody and be home the next day. Somebody else's kids are gone and they're in Hawaii and
getting married.
Yeah, can anybody explain to me how this happens?
If a lawyer's out there and wants to write us in as to why this she had so much time, we would love to hear this because we are baffled up here, as I'm sure.
Because the bodies can be anywhere now, and if they can't find them, they can't ever pin murder on the mother or the husband. So.
Wow. Fascinating. All right, well, we do have some harrowing video of people cheating death. We begin with this jet fuel tanker explosion in Indianapolis. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, you will never believe a mother was able to pull the semi-truck driver from his tanker after it crashed on this Indianapolis highway. She and another man were able to put out the fire on him before the rest of the tanker exploded, causing this massive fire. 2 interstates were shut down for hours, and get this, the new mom, she just returned from visiting her 4-day-old baby in the NICU.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness.
I mean, talk about superhero.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a major, my ex-wife's from Indianapolis. I know it like the back of my hand. I know exactly where that is. And I mean, that's a major thoroughfare. So I can't believe no one was around. I mean, that's really the major interchange of the city of Indianapolis.
Do you think you would run into that fire and save? I like to pretend
sitting in a nice air-conditioned studio, I'll say yes.
Yeah, but I've seen Tori run up. Somebody was choking at a restaurant where she thought they were, and run up and just like run from the table and go. I don't know what to do in that situation. So I would like.
Yeah, neither does Tori, but she just runs over there.
Still runs up. I wouldn't know how to save somebody from burning tanker.
I've always wanted to do the Heimlich so bad.
I told you my mom did that to a woman. Yes.
I freeze.
Well, this was like, I don't freeze. I really want that. But good on the mother. What amazing.
During the break, tell your airplane story about how you saved a woman.
2 women.
Wow.
Next up, everyone on board this small plane is okay, but watch as it crash lands in Daytona Beach Airport yesterday. The video was posted on Facebook showing the plane sliding across the asphalt with no landing gear and no nose gear. Would you fly in a small plane after all this?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you have to get from place to place.
I mean,
Yeah.
clean, but
When
I
you
mean,
see
like
that
one of
private jet roll up, you're like, all right.
Really?
Yeah, I'll make an exception this once.
You think it's
As
okay.
opposed to what? Southwest? Yeah, I'm going to be on the private jet. What, are you kidding me? What are we talking
I'm not
about?
kidding you. We've seen a lot of problems with aircraft, with famous people and rich people, and their planes have gone down.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that
honestly,
risk.
Even in local news, a lot of the plane crashes we reported were people who just own those small planes themselves.
Right.
And would just randomly, even when I was home in New York over the holiday, there was a plane that landed on the highway, the side of the highway in the trees.
Right.
Everybody was okay, but those things crash all the time.
See, that worries me. But you're okay with it?
I'm fine.
He's like, private
fine.
is private.
All right,
That's right.
finally, a skier in Sweden caught this crazy moment on his GoPro when an out-of-control moose came running down the slope, okay, narrowly missing a group of skiers. The skier shouts out to his friends, "Moose!" But I don't know if that's what he said. But luckily, the moose was able to dart around everyone, and no one was hurt. In the prompter, it just says,
Are we
"Have
sure
you
the
ever-"
moose wasn't hurt? It looked like it went over the edge.
Wow. Have you ever seen a moose?
I've seen pictures of them, like up close.
So no.
No, I'm not. We know I'm not a nature guy for this reason. I don't trust animals. I love animals, but I like them over there. I like them where moose is supposed to be. I don't want them anywhere near me. I don't want owls. I don't want any animals near me. Nothing.
Okay.
Animals are unpredictable.
Okay, and have you
They
seen a
bite.
moose?
No, I didn't know they run that fast either. So
I
will
had no idea.
probably go out of my way to never see a moose.
But I mean, they were at a ski lodge. It's not like they were
I was at a ski
sightseeing.
lodge last weekend. I still will go out of my way if I see any animal, I'm out.
There we
Wow.
go.
All right, 2 for no.
Have you?
Yeah, I saw it in the distance.
That's a no. Then.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I did.
That's worse than my picture
I'm
story.
pretty sure it was there. This is a crazy story. Singer Whitney Houston is going back on tour as a hologram. Watch this. Says before her death, Whitney had talked about doing a series of, quote, unplugged concerts, and this is something she would have wanted. Isn't this the most plugged in thing you could be? It's like all electrical.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, I'm very protective of people that have passed away and like their likeness being used to profit. I mean, who knows if that conversation took place? I'm assuming it did. I wouldn't have no reason to, but I don't know if it's not written down. Like when I was at the Super Bowl, I went to the one in Minneapolis, and obviously Prince is from there, and they show Justin Timberlake did a tribute to Prince, but people had issues because Prince was. That's the picture I took, and it's just like, there's like some people don't want their likeness shown after they passed away.
Witness,
yes,
like,
it's a big deal to people, and we should respect that.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Would you guys ever pay to go on tour for that?
No, I wouldn't want to see that.
For Queen?
No. Definitely not. I just wouldn't want to see that anybody in hologram.
Yeah. I don't think that's that crazy. I think it's strange. It's strange
also,
to me.
we have to know that Pat Houston, her sister-in-law, did do a documentary about her like about 2 years ago. So this is something that she's been keeping her legacy alive in her own way. So I just hope that Whitney said it was okay.
Okay, write us in if you think it's a great idea. If not, we'll be reading your comments. DBL, we are always live, and coming up for the first time, Copycat Kitchen. Look at that shirt.
Look at that
it
outfit.
is ridiculous.
I like it.
We
I
tackle
like it.
pizza. See if I can fool the
I think people have tackled that before.
with the do-it-at-home version of California Pizza Kitchen's original barbecue chicken
Going for spaghetti
pizza.
next?
And friend of the show, Dr. Drew, sits down with Nicole from our Commit to Be Fit Challenge. Will they able to get to the root of her weight gain? That's coming up next.
One car.
Hi, I am going to be super honest because I'm always honest. I'm like a little uncomfortable and nervous, and I just want to tell you that, and I just want to say thank you for being here. Sorry. This is as real as it gets, you know, and this is a real conversation. So thank you for being here. You did a Nazi salute outside of a concentration camp, and there's a picture taken. And I want to know if you knew what that meant at that time, and how do you feel about you then? And again, Hey everyone, if you didn't know, this is Erin. Erin is an amazing booker. She also helps Bert literally run his life, our executive producer. She has something she needs to tell everyone about a moose.
I was charged by a moose in Jackson Hole in May, and and
She was charged by a moose.
my instincts were terrible. You're supposed to run, and I just turned around and said, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" And I probably
If I'm
got,
the
like,
moose,
this
which is not
close
far
to
off.
it. And then it was like, "Man, never mind," and it walked away.
What are you supposed to do if you
You're
are charged
supposed
by
to
a moose?
run, and everyone in my group ran and hid behind a tree, and I just stood there and
You
went,
just
"Oh my
froze.
God, oh my God, oh my God."
She just froze.
So,
What happens if the moose goes into a bush? Is it a moose bush? I don't know what that is. It's a little appetizer people get at restaurants. No.
Maybe.
Kelly's saying no. All right.
Maybe.
So guys, if you didn't hear, Aaron was charged by a moose in May.
Very appalled.
Yes.
And I don't know how to behave like in the situations where I encounter animals. I really don't know how to
I
act.
did know how to act, and I didn't.
Like somebody says, get big when you see a bear. Like I don't know that I would get big.
What type of bear?
Okay.
And Aaron, watch the cords behind you.
Thank you.
So like, because you're supposed to run.
But some animals you're not supposed to run.
Like if I get scared on the street by myself walking down the street,
Carrie,
I'll
can I
like
do my
pretend to have a
cuffs as
phone
well?
call with somebody.
But you can't do
like you can't do that for an animal, so I don't know how to behave.
That's really
I
funny.
look like a billionaire's grandson.
Why are we sitting up here?
Hello. Okay. So,
These huge cuffs.
did you know Aaron was chased by a moose? Or charged by a moose?
No, but I'm not surprised
I'm
at all.
amazed by that.
Wait, isn't it over there?
No,
Why
I think
are we
that
sitting up here?
happens to her weekly.
I know, it's amazing. She's so Colorado, isn't she?
They said, you know that
She's got those sun freckles I always wanted, so I just dotted my face.
I put a mole here before.
You've done a mole?
I am Nicole Lynn Griffey.
My name is Matthew Felix.
I'm here because I need to lose weight and I need to be healthy.
My son is 5. His name's Evan, and I want to not only be there for when he's older, but be an active part of it.
Welcome back. Welcome back to DBL. Nicole and Matthew are approaching the finish line in our 12-week Commit to Be Fit challenge. The goal is total body transformation, and that's why Dr. Drew Pinsky recently sat down with Nicole to discover the real reason behind her weight gain. Check it out.
My name is Dr. Drew Pinsky. I'm an internist who worked in a psychiatric facility for many decades, and I'm here to help Nicole.
I think about 2 years ago when I got laid off from my job and I was stressed out and then I had a panic attack. Normally I could, talk myself out of them.
Let me ask something about you already. You have this delightful smile and you are so personable and you're just so positive.
Yeah.
But you can flip right out of that, right? My first thought upon meeting Nicole was what a delightful person. That just emanates from her. But as soon as we sat down and started talking, she flipped from that engaging, joyous person to the depression.
I had a therapy session and the guy said that I have a unique personality where I can go back and forth. A smile hides a lot.
But I see that already, and even just talking about going back to 2 years ago, you're in it again.
Yeah.
Which is depression and anxiety, right?
Yes, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety and a form of PTSD.
What's the PTSD about?
I believe it was, taking care of my mom while she was dying. She didn't want anybody else to take care of her but me. And it was really traumatic to watch somebody die like that.
How long did that go on for?
A year and a half.
So PTSD triggered by something like that is usually because there was some earlier traumas.
Yeah.
So what was that?
Earlier traumas, I think, were the, molestations I faced when I was younger. The first time, I can't remember what age, I just remember that's my first memory in life.
Oh.
So I don't know what age it was.
You say molestations.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
One particular babysitter used to lock us down in the basement and we couldn't get out. And so when I started having panic attacks, that's what it felt like when I was there.
So I'm feeling something kind of unusual already with you, which is, panic usually is kind of here and here, but I feel like it's here with you.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's choking you.
Sometimes it does, yeah. It's scary.
As I'm talking about her trauma, I'm just trying to tune into her feeling states associated with that trauma to try to stay there with her. Initially, when she started talking about her anxiety, I very quickly started feeling a choking up in my neck. And lo and behold, she'd had some traumas around that. Did any of your molestations or traumas include somebody grabbing you by the neck? Later on, I went on a date with somebody and we were in his house and he did hold me down by my neck. He was trying to rape me, but I fought him, and he stopped. The other feeling took a little more time to get to because it's the one that she's really avoiding. It's a deep, hollow, awful, dark feeling in the stomach. I have actually had 3 miscarriages and 1 stillborn. And just moved on. Yeah, I had a daughter to live for, so. No, I don't mean you became dysfunctional. I mean, you just didn't listen to those parts of yourself that needed some attendance. Yeah. Grief. Yeah. I felt like I wasn't human anymore. Why? Because you, as a woman, you're supposed to have your kids and be good, and I relied on my faith, and I thought God hated me, and that's why he took my babies. Nicole has got what it takes to get better. And my assessment, she's doing very well. She really is doing well. She has connected to the trainer, which already is, a challenge for somebody with the kind of traumas that she's had. She has her spiritual life. She's feeling good about the body changes and the food. I just wish you the best. You're just a privilege to know and a pleasure to see you make this journey. And
oh, thank you.
I want to see you get over that finish line, wherever that is for you, whatever you want. Okay. And I see only good things if you stick with it. Okay. Okay. Good, thank you. Very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
A very special thanks to Dr. Drew for sitting down with Nicole. And make sure you tune in on Tuesday. That's when Matthew and Nicole have their final weigh-in. How much weight did they actually lose? Plus, their families join us in studio to reveal their full body transformations. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Could someone be stealing your identity or hacking in your...
Thanks so much for writing in about my hair. I did wash it.
That segment was so fun.
But really, I want to let you know I have a really good conditioner and shampoo recommendation in case you want it. It's called Kevin Murphy, and it's the blue bottle. And it's repair, something about repair, but it puts protein back in your hair. My hair has been kind of a mess, you guys know, since I took that blonde to red to orange to burnt sienna, to extensions, to not extensions. It's just been really damaged. So I really use it, but it's a little pricey. So what I do is 2 things. One, I usually go on Poshmark and see if someone's selling it. Obviously they'd be new with tags and sealed. Or 2, I try and find a coupon code. So if you don't know, I go to retailmenot.com. Yeah. And I have to go to the wall. But if you put in the code, or you put in the store you want, it shows you the coupon codes. Do I have a card? Oh, thank you. It's a little tight when I said
10 seconds.
Code MyPromo to save 25% off your first year and get a free shredder with annual membership. Call now.
Welcome back to DBL. On this edition of Copycat Kitchen, we are making the culinary creation that started it all for California Pizza Kitchen, the original BBQ chicken pizza. So we are teaming up with Grubhub to make this fan favorite in today's Copycat Kitchen. This is so easy. You need chicken, sauce, cheese. Make sure you preheat that oven to 500 degrees, but don't use tinfoil like my shirt. First, the chicken. You gotta cook it with olive oil in a large frying pan. Then Pop it in the fridge and let it chill. Now, dice that chicken. Then you're gonna cover the chicken with the barbecue sauce. Now, let's pop this chicken in the fridge to chill. We are making it extra easy for you with this pre-made crust. Spread a 1/4 cup of BBQ sauce on it. Now the cheese. You want to sprinkle 1 tablespoon of smoked Gouda all over the sauce and follow up with 3/4 cup of shredded mozzarella. Next, put that chicken on it. Spread that chicken out. Top with some red onions. And then of course, add just a little more of the mozzarella right on top. Extra cheesiness. Formaggio. When the moon hits your eye like a good pizza pie. It's amore. Then all you have to do is take this bad boy and put him in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. For the full recipe, go to dailyblastlive.com. Well, now it's time to put my cooking skills to the test. All right, Jeff, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you a slice, okay?
You know what's funny, Tori? I got a blindfold on, but I can still see your disco ball dress.
Oh man. So this is it. Take a nice little bite. Now for the next piece. You ready?
That was good.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the crust.
Where's my crust?
Right there. Oh God. Eating test.
Did it fall on me?
No.
Where's the point? Where'd it go? There's gonna be a meme out there.
Okay. Digest. Here, I'll take this back. Okay, now all I need for you to do is answer one question. Which one was the copycat, A or B?
I'm gonna say B is the copycat.
Okay, B. I'm gonna hand you this. The crust is on the end. Go ahead and take a bite. Go ahead and digest, Linz. Take a note of the aroma, the consistency of the crust, the texture. Now we're gonna move on to, as you chew, okay, version 2. Again, the whole thing is up to you. Yep, go ahead and chomp that piece. You got it. Not awkward at all. Okay, I have one question for you. Which is the copycat, the first or the second?
The second is the copycat.
Okay. That is your piece of pizza. Go ahead and take it.
Where is this from again?
This is California Pizza Kitchen and a copycat. So go ahead and take that. This is the first one. All right, now take that in, digest. Okay. Number 2, here you go, a little warm. Nice, I'll get it for you. So I have one question for you. Which one is the copycat, the first or the second?
Definitely the first one.
Ooh.
Has to be.
Oh, well, guess what? I feel Brandon. Yes! Just me clapping for myself.
Hands in the air, pizza is a winner.
That's right. Now, if you'd rather skip the cooking time, Grubhub has you covered. You can get California Pizza Kitchen delivered right to your front door. Just order online at grubhub.com. We'll be right back. High five.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
What's up, Beauty Blasters? I'm Jeray for the Slay, and today we're talking about skin that slays. Now, with this new segment, I'm gonna be chatting up you guys about skincare products that I love and ways you can be treating your skin at home too for that flawless Hollywood look. Now, for today's Skin That Slays, we're going to be talking about exfoliation. What is it? Why should you do it? And where can you do it at? I got all the answers for you guys here. So, number 1, what's exfoliating? Exfoliating is going to be the maneuver of helping to go ahead and remove dead skin cells or excess dirt or grime from the skin for that smooth, beautiful, radiant skin. Now, what this also does is help to make sure that any texture or any dark spots or anything like that are helping to be diminished slightly so that newer, fresher skin is coming up to the top. Now, what kind of exfoliators are there? There's 2 main types of exfoliators. The first one is an enzymatic exfoliator. Now, this guy is going to be more of a chemical reaction exfoliant. You're using 2 different ingredients or a couple different ingredients sometimes and rubbing it on the skin in a circular motion, and typically either peeling or maybe even a little bit of like a slight burning, nothing crazy, may happen to go ahead and remove that dead skin. One of my favorites for this is Peter Thomas Roth Firmex peeling exfoliating gel. This guy is amazing and it's wonderful for sensitive skin. Now, most people who have sensitive skin, rosacea, anything like that, you want to lean more towards an enzymatic exfoliator for a more gentle approach. Now, the second type is more of a physical exfoliator. These guys are going to be exfoliants that you can truly feel on the skin, or a gommage if you may. So some of these guys will be like mini round spheres, or sometimes even crushed walnut like Aveeno. Oh, it wasn't one of my favorites, guys, and it actually started my skincare journey. So you guys have to check out your exfoliators and let me know which one's your favorite. Only do it 2 to 3 times a day, and make sure you comment on which one you love the most. Now, we'll talk to you guys next week for more Skin That Slays.
Black ice, one of the most dangerous conditions you'll face on the road, because unlike snow and sleet, it's practically invisible. Let's connect the dots. Black ice forms on pavement in cold weather. It happens when snow or moisture from the air freezes very quickly. You'll see it most often on roads, bridges, and overpasses that get little to no sunlight. The thing is, in these places, even as the sun comes out, the pavement stays below freezing. Because you can't see the black ice, it's hard to know when you're driving on it. You'll notice it at first when you feel your car start to slide or lose traction. And if you do skid on black ice, don't slam on your brakes or the gas. It's best to stay calm and gently turn your steering wheel into the skid. And that is connecting the dots.
Today's Sandals word of the day is beach ball.
It's time to give a big shout out to our DBL superstar of the week. Meet Charlene, Walmart's new social media star. So she is a store employee in Maryland who's gone viral for her hilarious deadpan expressions while promoting the store's products on Facebook. She switches up the poses, but one thing remains the same, her straight face. Customers have started going to the store just so they can meet Charlene. Many are even calling her an icon. I don't think we need to go that far, but
I think we need to get her on the show. That's what I think.
I think that's hilarious, though. Deadpan, people with great deadpan expressions kill me.
Do you think Charlene has people we need to contact, or do you think we can go straight to her?
I think we can call up Walmart and just say, yo, Charlene, want to come on the show?
Imagine if you walked into Walmart and saw her doing one of those. I would be in tears.
I walked into IKEA once, and some dad was just taking a full nap in one of the beds.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, all right, that's fine. All right, we'll see you Monday. Same time, same place. Be good to each other, right? We're facing that uphill battle. Bye, guys.